So I believe this is the new 2023 double-dyed coin. You can see it in the T, the compression around it, the fattening of the letters. You can see in the R that it's actually like stepped off the E, as well as the B, the I, even the L. You can see the ledges in the L, no matter which angle you look. And then if you look at the corner of that L, it's kind of compressed. And then we go to In God We Trust, you can see that everything is kind of stepped. The actual lettering is off to the left of whatever happened behind it. Maybe where it was chopped off, like you can see the U is just completely cut off. Can't take a picture while I'm videoing, but these are two in the same coin, by the way, that I'm looking at right now. This is In God We Trust on 1/20/23 of the exact same, Patty, the Equal Opportunity Education Patty Takamoto Mink coin. And In God We Trust here, as you can see, is rather stepped off. And then if we move over to the numbers, you can even see how the P is slightly stepped off, and there's ledging going around the top of the first two. The O is offset, and even the 3 is offset. You go up to Liberty and we take a look at that. You can't see it as well in the Y as people say. It gets better as it goes around the coin. You can see it in the T, like major indentation all around it. Maybe what they call the hub doubling. The R is obviously stepped. It's not just shadowing, that's ledging. And the B is even worse. Like you can see a B behind the B. So this is a mechanical, I believe, double strike. Rather than a super wide double strike like I showed in the last video. Now we're going to go back to the other 2023, and you can see the In God We Trust is also still slightly stepped off, but it's nowhere near as developed. And you can see the die is starting to wear, and there's some grease that got between the T and the I, causing it to wear. But the letters are a lot less thick than here. I would say this is definitely doubling. Even in the mouth, it looks like it's much wider. And if you look around the face of George, the eye itself almost looks like there's other lines. Again, I didn't look at the top of the Liberty in this coin, and the Liberty in this coin is also showing some stepping. Now, I'm not sure, but the R is not as serious in the Y, and the I again is looking different, but the mouth is not as deep as you see on this one. Look at how deep that mouth goes down on this 2023 Philadelphia versus how far the mouth carries down here and the angle of the mouth. The angle of the mouth is back further, so these are two different dies that were used to strike this 2024 coin, yet both were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. And this 2023 is much thinner. The P is, you don't see the stepping in the P at all like you would in this 2023. The 2, the 0, the 2, the 3, it's so very well defined. And then in this coin, even around like the face, you don't see as much. Yeah, this coin has had some damage, but it's the only other 2023 I have. And look at that extra metal in George's hair. That's something I've seen on an